Hey folks, Keith with 93 Lumber, coming back at you with another beer. This is Narwhal, or it is Narwhal, but it is Sierra Nevada Narwhal. Barrel-aged Narwhal. It's a bourbon barrel-aged Imperial Stout. This was given to me. This was in the box that Steven gave me at BeerTuber Palooza. This is... This was packaged on 12/20/2019, which makes this just a little over 2 years old. So thank you, Steven. I've actually been wanting to drink this for a while. It got pushed to the back of the fridge for a bit, and I want a dark beer right now, so I'm just like, fuck it, I'll drink it. I'm drinking it right now. So yeah, family owned, operated, and argued over. It is 11.9% alcohol by volume, and it says, deep in our barrel room, out of light's reach, our legendary Narwhal Imperial Stout rests in bourbon barrels for nearly a year. After aging, it emerges anew, rich with notes of oak, vanilla, coconut, layered onto the stout's malt flavors of dark chocolate and espresso. Enjoy this beast of a beer. Some of us, I forget who was all in on it. I feel like a couple of the not the UK guys, the European guys, I will say, were in on it, but we did last year's bourbon. 2020s, not last year's, 2020s. We did a joint review of bourbon barrel aged Narwhal. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember who was all in on that, but you can go check it out on the numerous. I don't always do that, but sometimes I put the glass down where I'm supposed to put the can down because I'm not paying attention. But yeah, I would go check that out. Yeah, that is a little over half a finger of a. I don't know what I would call that. That is a dark. That is probably a little lighter than I like my coffee. Kind of colored head. But yeah, that is dark. I am getting just a tiny bit of brown around the bottom, but that is because these glasses have like this tiny little thing down there, so like you do get a little bit of light going through that because it's just like whatever. But yeah, so dark. A little bit. When I swirled it before, a little bit got on the side and I wiped it off, and now my fucking entire hand is sticky. God damn it. Alright, anyway, let's see what it smells like. It smells boozy. There is a bit of wood, definitely. I was gonna say it smells oxidized, but I think that's why it took me that's why it took a minute, because I think that oxidation thing is just the wood. chocolate. There is like this kind of like Samoa, like chocolate and coconut thing. Like, I'm not specifically getting coconut, but like with that chocolate and the wood and the vanilla in there, it does come off like a little bit of like what's that, the Mounds bar? Almond Joy? One of those. There is alcohol in there. I think it's more spirit alcohol rather than the ABV alcohol. I'm also getting this nutty thing. Kind of like peanutty. Maybe not peanut, just nutty. It smells really good. So thank you, Stephen, for giving this to me. And see what it tastes like. Cheers. I feel like this beer is a little too complex for me to articulate. There is this big nutty thing. And I don't know if that's coming from the bourbon or if it's like a combination of things. Because I know it's like there's coconut or whatever. But this nutty thing is more of like an actual nut. Because coconut is technically not a nut. Or actually, not technically, but coconut is not a nut. Peanuts are not tree nuts. So, you know, definitely getting wood. It is very woody. Like, the wood is almost all of it, I would say. Not almost all of it, but like a majority of it. Yeah, because there is like it's a tad thin, because it says what, for nearly a year. Like, the thinness in this I would expect from like a beer that's been aged for like a long time or something, or maybe they just, I don't know the science behind it, but I know sometimes or all the time, or most of the time, barrel aging can thin out a beer. But anyway, so So, like, throughout this, I don't really get any of the beer, like, up front. Like, the beer is completely in the background. This very subtle chocolate, like, roasty, the bitterness could remind, like, I'm trying not to use all the fucking things that are on the can, but there's a little bit of bitterness in there that is reminiscent of coffee. I don't know if espresso specifically, but I just got a sweetness that reminded me of cherries. But yeah, very, very woody. Very woody. The spirit itself, the bourbon, is... it's there. But when you take a sip, you don't really get it. But when at the end, like when everything else kind of goes away and you're left with that little like bourbon spirit thing, you realize that it's been throughout it, but like you don't recognize it because of everything else that's going on. I hope I'm doing some justice to this beer. I mean, it's not my favorite, but nothing is my favorite right now, so. I know Kyle from No Hype reviewed this within the last few months, I think. And I did watch that review, but I don't remember anything he said about it. And I don't remember why I brought that up. So anyway, go check out No Hype beer reviews. I can't really tell if the alcohol thing is from because there is not a lot, but there is a little bit of like an alcohol thing, but I don't know. I want to say it's from the spirit and not the ABV. Because I don't really get it anywhere else. Like, I'm not even really getting, like, a warming feeling or anything. And, if I have to say it, it is a bit drying with the wood thing. Or with the wood being, like, a big part of what I'm getting. And I don't know if it's because it's 2 years old, but I'm surprised that it spent less than a year. That an Imperial Stout spent less than a year in barrels, and that I'm getting this much wood in it. I am surprised by that. I mean, I guess it depends on what their barrel aging process is. but I am surprised. Because I've gotten less barrel than this in beers that have been aged in barrels for longer than this has. But yeah. Thank you, Stephen. I'm going to enjoy this. And yeah, it's so woody. So woody. Like, holy shit. I gotta go back and watch Kyle's review. That is because I wonder what he said about this. Even though I did watch it, I totally watched the whole thing, and I just don't remember because I don't remember anything these days. I only retain weird information, mostly related to numbers and stuff. But yeah. Bit thin and very, very barrel forward. Mostly barrel itself, and then I would say spirit next, but not so, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about it. So yeah, thank you, Stephen, absolutely, for both the box you gave me at Beer Tuber Palooza. I actually was looking in here, and I think I have one more beer from that box, and also for the Christmas box. So thank you, Stephen, and I hope you're all doing well. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. You can like this video if you would like to. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber. That's spelled out 93lumber, and we will see you in